guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I will be sharing my swatches and a review on some beautiful nail polishes that I just recently ordered from my local drugstore. I have asked you guys in, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago in one of my nail art design videos, if you would like to see me do a video on these, even though they aren't like available worldwide, but you can definitely get them if you're living close to the Netherlands, if you are Dutch like me and living in the Netherlands, or maybe you're our German neighbor, or maybe you're living in Belgium. It's really easy to get your hands on these, and these are actually the high gloss nail color nail polishes from my local drugstore, as I mentioned, called Kruidvat. These polishes are insanely good. I have just swatched them now recording this voiceover. I swatched them last night and I was so impressed with the pigments and just the all over like application. They are really good and they are so affordable, and yeah, I'm really happy that you guys actually wanted me to do a video on these, even though they're not, as far as I know, available worldwide. You were really curious to see how these colors actually apply, work on the nails and how they look and so on. I think they are about or around €3 range a bottle. Let me check how much is in here. There is 10 milliliters in here. There are 9 colors out there so far, or at least as far as I know of. And yeah, they are vegan, they're cruelty free. And what is not to love about them? They're really, really good. And I was actually really excited about this red one. There are 8 other colors in this collection. There are a couple of nudes. There, let me check. I have them like right here on my desk. There is a hot pink. There's a black. There's a beautiful deep like navy blue. There is like an olivey kind of green color as well. So yeah, I really hope that they're going to expand this collection, because I was blown away by these first 9 color swatches already. But I'm just gonna quit the rambling right here and share all of my swatches with you guys. This red one, just a little spoiler alert, this one is a 1 coater, and that is insane for such a beautiful classic red color. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'm gonna quit the rambling. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. But yeah, for now, thank you so much for watching on forehand. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video as well. So before going into all of these swatches, which I will be doing on my natural thumbnail, I do still get tons of questions, even though I try to tell it as often as possible in my videos. Yes, my nails are real, they are natural. They are so-called homegrown, but I will be swatching all of these colors, mostly for 2 coats of each polish, just to show you what they all look like and how they apply and what the end result will be with just 2 coats. But as I mentioned in the intro part, I will be only applying 1 coat of the red because it was like 99% opaque and it was just gorgeous. I was blown away by that one. But of course, here first of all is a little overview of all of the colors that I will be sharing in today's video. As I also mentioned, these aren't available worldwide, but I will leave a link in the description box down below where I ordered mine, just from my local drugstore called Kruidvat. But yeah, let's continue with the first color, and this one is 020 or number 20 Vanilla Sorbet, or sorbet, however you want to pronounce that. I have heard people pronounce it in multiple ways. So yeah, just interpret it or pronounce it however you want to. This color is actually the most sheer one out of the 9 colors that are out there so far, but it definitely is one of those colors that is perfect to use if you want to do like a French manicure. Use this as the neutral base color on the nail bed, or just to use it as a base for like swirl nail art or negative space nail art, how I tend to call those designs. I've actually just recently done a design like a negative space swirl like nail art, which is a trend that's been going on. I think it started spring 2021, but it's still going on at the moment. And this is just one of those colors that is perfect to use for that. It gives the nail such a natural look. It is really gorgeous, and you really don't need to have long nails like I do to actually rock a tone like this. This is just an all year, all day kind of color that you can just slap on and make your nails look a little bit more even and just very natural and just kind of basic but pretty looking, if you know what I mean. It is not a color that I will use a ton, but it is pretty good for nail art purposes in my opinion. The next one is 060 Timeless Nude. This color will be sitting on my desk for a long period of time because I love to wear nude, kind of beigey, like nude pinkies kind of colors like this one. It is gorgeous. It definitely needs 2 coats, as you will see here while applying it, but I wasn't disappointed by that first layer already because, as you can see, it is just a very lovely like formula. It is a little bit streaky and still a little sheer on the first coat, but you know, it is a lighter color and you can't expect the world either for polishes that are priced around €3. These polishes are, let me check, €3.49 in euros each. As I mentioned, they are 10 milliliters. There are 9 colors in total. These are vegan, cruelty free. They actually have 77% of the in total ingredients are natural based, like plant based, so that is a big plus. I really love that. And yeah, this color, I don't know, it is just one of those colors that I love to wear on a daily basis. Just slap it on and you don't have to worry whether or not it matches with all of your outfits during the week. So yeah, I pretty much love it. And once again, it is a really lovely nude color to just wear on its own like I tend to do, or maybe you want to spice it up with a little bit of like glitter or nail art or anything like that. Then the next color is actually kind of similar to the one I just shared. This one is 070. It is called Sweet and Shy. Once again, beautiful color. It is a little darker than the previous one. Kind of like a mauvey, dusty nude pink, I'd say. As I mentioned, a little darker than the previous one, but the formula is pretty decent as well. Once again, I will be applying 2 coats, and I do have to mention that I was quite pleasantly surprised with the brushes that came with these bottles, because usually like drugstore brand or like the brand of the drugstore itself are usually like quite budget and not super good, but I really loved seeing the rounded edge of these brushes, and the bristles were kind of like neatly in place as well. Like they weren't as perfect as I would say like an Orly brush or something like that, but depending or like looking at the price and the quality and just the entire like look and feel and just application of these, I think they are definitely worth the €3.49. And yeah, I was just really happy to see that the brushes were decently done as well. But yeah, this color definitely one of my staples that I love to wear and will be wearing a lot of as well. Next up is a super hot pink, like not really neon, but it is kind of bright in my opinion. This one is 190. It's called Pink Peacock and it is just a gorgeous color. If you've been hanging out with me on my channel ever since I started doing like more regular or frequent nail art videos back in like December 2017 or something, you know that I love some hot pink colors, and like pink colors on their own, no matter what kind of tone they are, I pretty much love. And this is just a gorgeous creamy one. It is already quite opaque with the first coat. I'm not like super blown away by the first coat yet, but the second will definitely level it all out,
make it completely opaque. Yeah, it's not like a super unique color or something like that, but I'm quite happy to see a drugstore brand coming out with a brighter pink kind of tone instead of like the girly baby pink kind of colors that we've been seeing like thousands of bottles of from different brands already. I really love the fact that this one is opaque within 2 coats, but definitely when I say this, like keep this in mind, definitely apply a good base coat when applying this to your natural nails, especially if you don't have like any extra protection barrier on your nails like gel polish or something like that, because this color is definitely a stainer. So yeah, like cross my heart, please wear a base coat for this one, because your nails will turn orange or anything like that if you haven't applied a base coat before applying that one. Then the next one is actually a really cute summery kind of color, but I do think you can actually still wear it in spring or fall even. I think it's really gorgeous to combine this with like even a brighter orange or maybe even a black, give it kind of like a fall Halloween kind of vibe. But this one is called 180 Spring Papaya. It is just a lovely corally orange color. Nothing bad to say about this. Once again, the brush looks really decent, especially looking at the price range that these are actually going for. And yeah, I am not disappointed. The opacity of this one isn't too shabby either. Pretty much for all of the colors in this collection, I was really impressed with how opaque these were. I usually go for a 2-coat application anyways, like no matter the brand or anything like that. So yeah, if a drugstore brand polish is opaque with 2 thin layers, and also these dry pretty fast, I was really happy with that. And the finish is quite glossy as well. So for some people who don't have the time or just don't want to apply a glossy top coat or anything like that afterwards, you don't necessarily have to do that for these polishes, which is something that I love. They are quite comparable with the ASAP quick dry polishes by H&M. I don't know if I have already done a swatch and review video on those, but if I haven't, I promise it will be going up pretty soon. I have the bottles like ready to be swatched, at least now recording this voiceover. So please have a little patience if you are looking out for me to do those. But yeah, they are quite comparable to those or that line of polishes. But these are even a little less expensive. But the next color is actually the red that I showed in the intro. I am just really into beautiful classic reds. I've mentioned this in some previous videos as well. My camera always really struggles with red colors. For some reason, it makes it look softer or a little bit more pink or anything like that. But this is definitely a beautiful, I think it's more of like an orangey red kind of color with like a warmer base tone. The really classic reds have the more blue cooler undertone, but now looking at the bottle, like I'm just holding it while doing this voiceover because it's really easy for me to just talk about polishes while actually looking at them, like in the footage but also in real life, so I can actually see if my camera is messing up the colors. But yeah, it is a really gorgeous stone. This one is 160 Red Fury. I don't know if I mentioned the name yet, but of course I always show them right before the application and afterwards as well. But it's a gorgeous color. I just swatched it with 1 coat, and for the naked eye it was completely opaque with just 1 coat. How insane is that? I don't have many red polishes that are this opaque. Then the next one is kind of like an eye catcher in this collection, or at least in the colors from this collection so far. This one is 200 Palm Leaves. It is a very soft, muted, dusty kind of olive green in my opinion. It is really lovely, and I do think that this one will suit a lot of different skin tones as well. So if you are maybe just like me and you're not a big fan of green colors, but you want to like venture out a bit and maybe just try one more green nail polish, definitely go for a color like this. Because even though it's green, it is not like in your face green, if you know what I mean. It is really lovely. I love to combine tones like these with like soft pinks or something like that. I think that's really pretty. But even though like fall is slowly starting, like coming near, and I can't wait, to be honest, because I love fall season. I am a fall girl myself. But colors like these are really beautiful to wear during fall as well. Maybe combine it with like some brown tones or maybe some nudes or something like that. I think you can really get away with wearing a little bit more of like a brighter color like this, but more of like a muted bright color. You definitely know what I mean. Just try it out for yourself. I'm sure you will like it, even if you don't like greens as much, just like I do. Then next up is the second to last polish, and this one is the beautiful blue that I mentioned in the intro as well. This one is to 30 Marine Girl. It is really gorgeous. It is just a beautiful dark rich blue. And the thing with blue colors like these is that they are usually really watery and very sheer, or they are super thick and opaque, and I feel like this one is right in the middle of that, and the application actually isn't that bad. Like, please ignore like the cotton ball fluff that's on the end of my nail. Sometimes that happens if you swatch a lot of polishes, or if you've just removed your nail polish. You know that this happens to the best of us, so no judgment here. But yeah, this color, I really love it. It definitely needs that second coat to make it more opaque, but these colors do tend to dry pretty fast, and I just really love it. I think it's a beautiful color. You can definitely wear all year round if you're into that, but it's really gorgeous to maybe do like a nautical kind of sea life design or something with it, which is really cute for summer as well. But I think this is a beautiful color to wear during fall and winter. It is just so gorgeous. I love it. It has a very rich like pigment to it, but you don't have to apply like super thick coats or anything like that to actually get this end result. And once again, the finish is hella glossy. I love it so much. Then the last color of this 9-piece collection so far is actually a black, and this one is called to 40 Black Hero. I am not like super impressed with this one, like quality wise. Of course it isn't bad at all, especially looking at the price range that these go for, but it isn't a one coat black, and I'm usually on the lookout when it comes to black polishes. I just really want them to be a one coat black. Of course, for this one I don't really mind applying that second coat, but when it comes to like nail art details, or maybe you want to use this for stamping, I'm not quite sure if it will be opaque enough, because that first coat, as you can see here, it is still quite streaky, a little patchy, and yeah. It is not a bad black polish, don't get me wrong. You don't need like 4 coats or anything like that. Just add a second layer and you're good to go. But yeah, it isn't my best black nail polish, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this was the entire swatch and review video from my part on so far. I really hope you liked it. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below what you think about these colors. Maybe you've already gotten some yourself, and which one is your favorite. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and as usual, I hope to see you in my next video.